This video is for individuals who want to change their status, their income, their level of impact and success in life. I'm going to use one of my favorite story in the Bible. It's still the same story of the widow, the husband, and Elisha. The husband is a righteous man. So which means that being righteous does not really make you to be successful, to achieve greatly in life. So that means there is a secret to great success, which is beyond your being pious. The husband of this woman, before he died, was a son of the prophet. Elisha is their father, the leader of the prophetic train. He has a wife. All through this man's life, he lives in penury, despite being a righteous man. He lives from hands to mouth. And beyond that, he was owing several people. And what kept him there, you will understand as we proceed. Two people, different perspective about life and different outcome. He has a wife. The wife was bearing this pain, this challenge. You know, sometimes women in the olden days are very submissive. But definitely there's something in her that calls for greatness, for success, which we can say was limited when the man was alive. Suddenly, the man died. In today's understanding, we understand the weight of debt, poverty. So we can relate that this man died from his poverty. In today's world, you can say he died of high blood pressure, the pressure of the responsibility of debt. Then the wife, after the husband died, the creditors came. They took the sons. I know you have heard this story from me before, but still listening. I'm driving at a different point today. The children were taken to go and serve as slaves in the homes and farms of the creditors. Then this woman had an understanding. The moment of truth came to her. Have we taken this matter before God? She ran out to Elisha. And this is the climax. Elisha asked her, what do you have? That is not where I'm going. Then he told her, go and borrow vessel, not in small quantity. That is where I'm going today. So it's different from the other discussion. He said, borrow not a few. The point about life is our readiness to position for great miracle will determine how far we go. Because the Bible relates that all she borrowed were all that were filled. Nothing more, nothing less. The miracle of oil multiplication stopped. Immediately there wasn't any vessel to be filled. This is the same thing with our lives. You can decide in your finances to live around 50,000 per month. That will be okay before God. He will give it to you. Because the Bible says, ask and you shall receive. You cannot decide that let me elevate to around 500,000 per month. It's not going to be stopped. God will not ask you are asking too much. And some of us will say, I want to start having 1 billion naira in my account in a matter of time. God will say, you too receive your faith. Let me explain what happened when you position yourself with a bigger vessel to receive from God. God changes your thinking, your perspective, and He changes the people you relate with. I'm going to explain it deeper if you are still following. If you want to kill tilapia, catfish, you go to fresh water. Small fish are there. You have enough. But immediately you are thinking of killing whales, shark, and so on and so forth, dolphin. You need to go into the deeper water. There you can catch enough. So the terrain of your operation changes. Immediately you have a bigger vessel before God. And the thing of the spirit that will be dropping in your mind will be different. What I'm saying is a practical truth. This video, I want to keep it, to listen to it over and over. You know why? In the next 5 years, some of you will come back with testimony that it has really worked for you. Some time ago, I normally organize seminar for some cooperatives. After a couple of seminars, I realized that the result was not forthcoming. I told God, I'm through with this. I'm not saying I won't be organizing some, but I don't want to make it my primary source of income. As at the time I was sharing with God, I didn't know what to do. It's not of him that will or of him that run, but of God that shows mercy. When you have that capacity to trust him, he will change things around you. It was after then that my source of income began to change. It will change, but in a way that sometimes you won't even know. Later you look back and realize that you have really moved forward because I choose to change my vessel. In a couple of years back, I was trying to see some people who could assist some of our projects. I got to a point, I got fed up. I told God, I'm no longer going to meet anybody about this project. You are enough. You know what happened? God changed the things I do, my thinking. I now realize that those things I was asking people to do for me were things I can easily earn if I sit down and walk through myself. So what happens is that's why sometimes you see some people, they are in debt, they are struggling, and they say it's God. No, it has never been God. God will always give every man that asks genuinely. Today, my encouragement to you is change that vessel or expand your vessel. Instead of taking cup to receive from him. You know what the problem with cup is? When you take cup to take water from the well of salvation, you will drink it and run back there. Why not build a reservoir beside you? Anytime you just take enough. This is why you look at some father of faith. It's not how much work they do. Some of them don't work more than you, but you see that they are living their very life. The faith work is the power of attraction of the bigger things of life. I think this is enough. I won't like to bore you too much, but we will still continue to revisit this story as God permits. God bless you. My name is Wale Adewumi. Thank you.